Hello and welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be telling you lot about, well, about as much as I know about the awesome new zombie MMO for PC called The War Z. So like I say, I'm going to try and say as much as I know, but I'm putting it into categories, so you can feel free to skip ahead to certain categories using the annotation on the screen. So just click them to what you want me to talk about, and just keep listening, your choice. So let's get started, really. Okay, so first things first, what is the War Z? The War Z is made by Hammerpoint Interactive and Arcos Interactive Group, and is as far as I quote from the website, the world's first survival zombie MMO. And the world you spawn in is their first world called Colorado, and it has an area of up to 400 square kilometers, which is I think double of DayZ. So that's pretty good and pretty impressive as well. And there's also going to be more worlds made as the game's developed. And you will be able to switch between those worlds, like when they make duplicate, without losing anything you've earned. So that's also good. The map itself, the first one, has Colorado, has a vast countryside and towns which you can explore as you discover them. The game doesn't have a story to it either, so you will be able to free roam and explore the map, but it does have a backstory which you do have the option to follow. The game is going to cost $29.99, but for people who pre-order, there will be a discount. Also, you will be able to pre-order and buy the game off Steam if you want it, but the prices may vary, as they haven't sorted it out yet. Okay, so this one's going to be a short one, but it's on the system requirements for the game. The website says the least you can have is 2 GB of RAM and a video card that supports Shader Model 3.0. You will be able to play the War Z. And 2 GB of RAM, if you press start and hover over my computer, right click and press properties, it'll say your system requirements there. It'll say what you've got at the moment. But for Shader Model 3.0 you'll have to Google or something, because I don't know. So that's about it for that section. Okay, so now on character customization. On screen now, there's some screenshots of the characters that you will be able to pick. These are the set models, but you will have the option to change their heads, the upper body clothing, their legs and their boots. And this will obviously expand as the game is developed more. Your stats will be attached to the character and not the profile. So, for example, if you got 10 kills on one character, then changed to a new one, or made a new one, you'd have a fresh new set of stats waiting on that new character. Also, if you're lucky to get into the closed beta, then the character and the stats you earn on the closed beta will obviously transfer to the official release, which is good. So for now, that's about it really for this section. Okay, so the beta hasn't actually been given a set date, but because it's still in development, when they feel the game is good enough, which feels pretty soon, they will mention on their website, their Twitter, and their Facebook. Also, the link to follow them are all in the description, so just check them out. Also, you're probably wondering now, how do you actually get into the beta? Well, there is 2 things that you can do. One is to win a guaranteed beta slot, one of the contests that they do. They'll be on the forums, just check them out. And the second one is to pre-order the game when the option is available. But like I say, they need to develop it first before they can pre-order. Be able to pre-order, sorry. So that's about it for the closed beta section. Now to the next one. Okay, so in this section I'm going to talk about some of the screenshots that have been released and about any gameplay. So on your screen now there should be some screenshots taken from the website, but just by looking at them it looks like a really awesome game, doesn't it? My personal favourite screenshot is this one, which is the one showing the forestry area with the lake and cabin. I think it looks really peaceful, but I don't think it's actually going to be that quiet in game, so yeah. But like I say, I'll keep the screenshots running when I talk about the features. There will be an area, the safe zone. There's going to be an area called the safe zone, which is obviously self-explanatory. The area is going to be barricaded and obviously will be safe, but actually not totally safe. Because if a player kills anyone near or inside the safe settlement, you can be expected to be shot at by security systems or, other players or even the AI. So yeah, that's about it. Now for the game currency. Okay, so for the in-game currency, there will be a store and a marketplace where you'll be able to buy the items. There's going to be 2 types of currency. There's going to be dollars and there's going to be gold coins. Both can be used by players and in general stores or the marketplace. That said, not all items can actually be bought. Everything can be found somewhere in the game. You've just got to find it. Also, you can't buy in-game cash. Like, for example, on Team Fortress, you could buy like a hat or a gun, to get better, but you can't do that in this game. So yeah, that's about it really for the currency. Okay, so for the final section, it's just going to be the little things that I need to talk about. You know, all the small details that aren't big enough to have their own section, but are small enough just to fit in one. So the first one's going to be vehicles. There will be vehicles, but they're going to be very rare. The second one is servers. Servers will be able to rent. I'll probably put in the description how much if they have released a price. If they haven't, then I don't really know. You'll have to look around. The first one, there's going to be attachments for weapons, and there's going to be different firing modes, like a single shot, burst fire, automatic, and attachments, obviously, you know, laser sight, etc., etc. The last one is probably that you will be able to outrun zombies, which is pretty good. They're slightly slower than you, but with enough time, you will be able to escape. There's also female zombies as well, so there's going to be, you know, that gender difference. Obviously, don't be biased and just kill the male ones. And last but not least, the best detail about the game is that there's going to be Twinkies. So just like in that movie, what's it called now? Never mind, I can't remember. So yeah, that's about it really for the little things. Any more I'll probably add to the description, just check it out. Okay, so that's about it really for the guide. Again, if you've got any other questions about the game, feel free to comment them below, and I will try and answer them. And I'll add them to the section in the description called Questions Answered. But yeah, apart from that, guys, thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe. Obviously add to favourites if you want. If the guide helped you, but I will see you guys next time, so bye.